take wine. I got interrupted. Alarms, food, all kinds of things. So I was doing a threefer. I did the Puy Frisé, Chateau Frisé, which I think is a Jadot wine now. I did Les Terrasses Côte Rôtie from Jean-Luc Jamet, 2016. And here's another old favorite. I'm not too sure I've ever done a note on this though, because I bought a lot of them. I bought a significant amount of these when they first came out, and I'm on my last bottle. But I drank them all early. And we have a Dominio de Aguila, which translates to Domain of the Eagle, Reserva, 2015. And this wine was so impressive when it came out. I was so taken by their entire range. Not the cheapest wine. I wasn't crazy about that. Although it was good value. It just wasn't my thing. A little rough around the edges for me. Didn't want to drink a lot of it. But the Albilo, which I know I've done a note on, which is a white wine, the 15 and 16 were both, just through the roof good. So good. And I bought tons of those too, and I drank them all. I gotta learn to tame my instincts. But this is my last 15. The label's all wrinkled from, from moisture in the fridge type thing. And I used to compare the finesse of it to stylistically to La Tâche. I know it's not as good as La Tâche, but I was so impressed with it. I thought it was such a Burgundian style of wine, so classy. And it's a Ribera del Duero, so great wine region. It really is. I really like wines from around here, from good producers, but these people are fairly new, and my research on them goes back a little bit. Like it seems like a fairly young couple. They haven't had that many vintages. Maybe I want to say 2010 or 11 or 12 or something, somewhere in there. They're kind of doing everything by hand. They have really old vines. They're kind of isolated where they are. His background, he did work at Domaine de la Romane Conti, among other wineries, and it is those types of influences, maybe Rouleau, I was somebody like that, those types of influences that he's trying to get out of his wines, and it shows. The Albilo I actually compared to a Rouleau wine, the Perrier actually, because I was so taken with it. I know it's not as good as the Perrier in the top Perrier way, but boy oh boy, you can really, these are top of the pops wines. They're anywhere from 95 to 99 wines. They really are. Anyway, what do we got? The 2015. The Reserva is the second one in the quality ladder, and then they have some sort of single estate or single vineyard types of productions. They're quite pricey, and you can't really drink them young. They're inaccessible. That's been my experience with them anyway. And right away we get just this nose full of black and blue fruit. Inky and dark. Look at the color. It's put on weight since I last was in contact with the 15. Very fine grained tannin. A fair amount of it too. Carpets the palate. The tannins have come a little more forward since last I tasted it, but boy, there's a cool mintiness to it in the background, which helps refresh that sort of saturating inkiness to it that there is now. This is really fattened up in the bottle. Compared to how dainty it was from the beginning. Once again, a balanced wine, but a much more heavier or more concentrated wine. More than the Côte Rôtie, the Terrasse, the Jean-Luc Jamet that I was referring to earlier. This is just so, there's a smokiness and a tobacco kind of herbal upper palate cleansing sort of motion. The fruit lingers down in the sides here. The mineral is kind of everywhere, but it really coats the tongue, I would say. And then the tannin sort of gets in everywhere too, but it's such fine tannin. Oh my gosh, this is good. This is really, honestly, I think you're in the presence of greatness pretty much here. Or close to it. As close as you can get without actually being in it. Remarkable wine. This is 95 plus any day of the week. I love it. If I had more of this, I wouldn't touch them again for another 5 years, because I think they're going to come out the other side being super interesting. And right now they're just kind of getting a little bit fattened up and a little bit more tannic, even if it is a carpety, silky tannin. There's so much class in this. It's just, oh my gosh, what a wonderful wine experience. All right, that's it for today. Is it? Maybe not it for today, but it's definitely it for this note. And until the next time, stay super thirsty, and we'll see ya.